Hey, what's up, YouTube? Brett and Bordy here. Today, we are going to break down the 3 factions in New World that are currently available. This is a fun one, Bordy. It's something that I'd like to see them flesh out even more, but we do have some lore to talk about, some stuff from the pages that you pick up in the game on each faction, as well as the description of each, and hopefully by the end of the video, you guys can decide what faction you want to be part of when it comes to New World. Bordy,
Yep.
You got anything to say before we get started here, dude?
No, man, let's jump right in.
All right, so the first faction in New World is the Marauders. Now, the Marauders are a military force bent on establishing a free nation where anyone with the strength to do so can prosper and profit. Bordy, these are the militia of New World, it seems.
Yeah, man, they're kind of some bullies, dude. Is what it sounds like to me.
Yeah. Now, here's the piece of lore, and I think these pieces of lore are pretty interesting. We'll read these from, of course, newworldfans.com. We got all the lore pages up over there, or the ones that I'm aware of we have up there. And if you dive deep enough, you can find this piece of lore. It is called the Discordant Trinity. So this is from the personal notes of Commander Joshi of the Marauders in Windsward. So here is the description, or the letter.
How can somebody named Joshi command the Marauders, man?
I mean, that just shows who, that just shows who they are, man. They promoted a guy named Joshi.
No offense if somebody listening is named Joshi. That just
it might be Yoshi,
like
actually, now that I think about it.
Maybe. Yeah,
it might be Yoshi. Yoshi's a cool name. I'll let that pass, But here's the description. I'm aware that not all share my viewpoint, hence the purpose behind the pact. But part of that was agreeing to join together to fight against the corruption. Each time I propose that we take the fight to the north, to the heart of the enemy, I am blocked by imbeciles. The Syndicate keeps saying that now is not the right time, that we must wait to find more knowledge on the ancients, but it doesn't stop us from losing fine people each day to the corruption. And the Covenant are no better, thinking that their beliefs will keep them safe. The only thing needed to keep us safe is a blade, a strong arm, and the will to use it. All right, Bordy. So this, I think, does a really good job at showing the mentality of the Marauder faction. And that is, attack first, ask questions later, for the most part.
Yeah, they're just a brute force faction, man. They just jump in head first without thinking anything through. They just throw a sword in their hand and then they just go hard, dude. That's what they do.
And I think it's all, it shows a little bit of the lore of the game. It seems like there's a pact as of right now between the 3 factions. He kind of mentioned that. The War to the North is also very interesting. And if you haven't listened to our latest episode of the podcast, which would be up the same day that this video goes up, or if you want to see the video, it'll be up tomorrow. We're talking about that War to the North, or speculating on that. So that should be a fun one. But Bordy, it's just, again, interesting to see the Marauders call, everybody else imbeciles. So it seems like the pact's going really well here for them.
Yeah, exactly, man. It seems like they're kind of on an island by themselves. That they seem like they have a I'm better than you attitude. You know what I mean? Like we just jump right in. You guys are dumb for wanting to seek knowledge and seek answers.
Yeah, they're like the high school bully. Yeah. You know what I mean? They know that they're the dumbest people in the group, so they're going to use their brute force.
We're definitely catching some flack for that. There's probably a lot of people that are going to go Marauder.
No, Marauders are very popular. And I got to say, I kind of like their art style, their armor style. Like, I think Marauder might be my second choice, honestly.
It would definitely be my second choice, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but
because the other one is just silly.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Do you want to do the second one? Or
yeah, man, I'll take the second one. I'll take the second one. We'll save the best for last year. So we're gonna walk into. I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, I will. We're gonna walk into the Covenant. All right. So the Covenant, they're a fervent group of individuals that has charged itself with cleansing the land of the heretics and defilers, so this true holy nature can flourish and justice can be restored. Dude, a bunch of fanatics is what they are, man. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. So So the lore piece that we're going to be looking at over on newworldfans.com, it's a lore page called Shield of Faith. So you can just go search these lore pages if you want to, and then we'll provide links in the description below if you're interested in going and checking these out. But so this belongs to the Vitae Eternum Pact, a discarded draft from Adjudicator Dempster of the Covenant in Windsward. Those heathens They refuse to understand that our case is just and right, and with that on our side, we cannot fail. If they would accept that we have been chosen by Eternum to fight, to restore the glory and divinity of Azoth, we could wipe the corruption away in a matter of weeks. Okay. But no, those Marauder fools want to charge in with nothing to protect them but the armor and blades. Shots taken there too, man. Without faith in our cause, they will fall like a bloody harvest before the might of the corrupted. But still, they do wish to fight. What is that? The convening syndicate thinkers. Did I say that right? The conniving? Conniving? Is that conniving? Holy crap, that word looked weird to me for some reason. Sorry. Let's read that again. But still, they do wish to fight. The conniving syndicate thinkers. Why did I miss that? On the other hand, want to only sit and wait and hide, hoping for Providence to fall into their laps. Yo, dude. They're taking shots all around, man. Taking shots at the Marauders and the Syndicate faction. Yo, dude, it's crazy, man. What do you think about this one, Red?
Dude, okay, so this is like, I think as far as like militia goes, the faith cause or like that just cause, I think gets you in trouble a lot. Thinking that you're assuming that whatever beliefs you have is going to protect you in these instances, because dude, it sounds like they're a little overconfident in their ability to take on the corruption by themselves. Dude, it's gonna be interesting to see how these flesh out, you know what I mean? Because one of the most important things to me, Bordy, is making people identify with these factions, dude. And I think the Covenant's gonna be a tough one to get people to get in on, unless they like role-playing that like religious fanatic person, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so, but I think it's going to be the least popular because I don't think a lot of people enjoy role-playing the religious fanatic. I think there are some people out there, but I agree, man. I think they're going to be like by far the less popular of the three, or at least in my mind, they would be.
Maybe not. Maybe we'll be surprised, dude.
Maybe so.
That, like it, but I love the flavor, dude. I love that everybody already hates each other. And obviously, we're going to be fighting for territory against these factions, so rightfully so, you know what I mean? We need to be at war. So,
yeah.
All right, brother, here it is, dude. The Purple Wonders, the Syndicate. All right, so the Syndicate is a secretive organization of immeasurable cunning and intellect in search of forbidden knowledge to usher in a new age of enlightenment. Bordy, this is the one we've chosen to align with, our guild. If you guys are looking, or company, excuse me, if you're looking for a company, and join the Discord. We're putting one together for sure. Also, a bunch of lovely, lovely companies of all factions over at newworldfans.com. So if you are looking for one other than the Syndicate, you can go over there and find one as well. So here's the lore we found for the Syndicate faction here, Bordy, and it reads like this. So I parted ways with the Syndicate today, and not such a great start. More aptly, they parted ways with me. Those arrogant fools, but I was close to leaving them anyways. Their jealousy was bearing down on my back over this ancient research. I believe they were either plotting to steal it from me or take it out of the picture. Alchemist Oliveira seemed regretful to expel me, but I surmised this was nothing more than an act. He was always been envious of how I take fate into my own hands and pursue the mysteries of Azoth on my own without sharing my research. Why should I share? The Syndicate has never done anything for me beyond sending me to my death chasing tokens of their favor. Dude, this has PvP quests written all over it, you know what I'm saying? They're basically, yeah. But it's interesting, dude, because even their own members of the Syndicate are at risk of being backstabbed because it seems like this guy, was sensing some hostility from his own faction. So,
yeah, but who is this guy, man?
Yeah. This guy sucks, dude.
Who is this guy, dude?
Listen, man, this guy, you can tell he might be, a little selfish here. He's hiding all of his research for himself.
He's more suited for the Covenant, man.
Yeah. He needs to be wearing yellow. Okay, us purple, we like to keep it tight over here, boys.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Well, again, if you haven't decided your faction yet and you're interested on what you would be or what you would align with best, take the faction quest. New World themselves put out a faction quest that you can look into and answer those questions. I think there'll be a link in the show note. I think we also have a link over at New World Fans too. So if you haven't taken that quest, or excuse me, quiz. Yeah, I typed quest in the notes. That's what's tripping me up. If you haven't taken that quiz, definitely do that. So, Bordy, dude, we got the 3 factions in New World. It's going to be fun, again, seeing how people align, and hopefully they can keep them balanced to where, obviously the territory wars are favorable and fun. But, dude, I think they're off to a good start as far as lore goes of separating these 3 factions, and I hope they continue to do that as some players get, hooked into belonging to one of these 3 factions.
Absolutely, man. Have that strong draw, that strong alignment with one is very important to the game, I think. Yeah.
For sure. All right, dude. Well, it's been a fun one. Don't forget to check out our other YouTube videos about New World over on this channel. Also, our podcast, New World to Go. Check that out as well. If you haven't already, hit that sub button, the notification bell for more videos like this. Bordy, it's been a fun one, brother. And dude, go Syndicate. That's what I'm at. We love all the factions, but we only really, truly love one of them.
Purple for life.
Purple for life, brother. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video.